Have you ever stopped to truly think about what it means to give? We often see giving as a grand gesture, something tied to big donations or expensive presents wrapped in shiny paper and bows. It's easy to believe the value of a gift is measured by its price tag, by how much it costs us financially. This idea is all around us, especially during certain times of the year when the pressure to buy and spend is at its peak. We are taught that more is better, that the most meaningful gifts are the most extravagant. But what if we've been looking at giving all wrong? What if the most powerful gifts have nothing to do with money at all? Let's take a moment to step away from the noise and expectations. Let's explore a different kind of giving, one that doesn't come from our wallets, but from a much deeper place. True giving flows directly from the heart. It is born from a sense of connection, empathy, and a genuine desire to bring a little light into someone else's world. It's about the intention and the love woven into the act itself. It's about seeing a need and choosing to meet it, not because you have an abundance, but because your heart tells you it's the right thing to do. Imagine a world where we measured gifts not by their monetary value, but by the warmth they create. Perhaps it was a friend who listened without judgment when you were struggling, offering the priceless gift of time and attention. Maybe it was a neighbor who shared a warm meal on a cold evening, not because they had plenty, but because they wanted to share what they had. These are the gifts that linger in our memories and shape our lives. They are the quiet acts of kindness that remind us we are all connected in this beautiful, complicated human experience. This season, and every day forward, I invite you to join me on a journey to rediscover the true spirit of giving. Let's challenge the old ideas that tell us we need more to give more. Let's look beyond the material and find the extraordinary power in simple, heartfelt gestures. We will learn that giving is not about what you have, but about who you are. Even when we feel we have very little to offer, our capacity to give is actually limitless. This journey is about transforming our perspective and transforming the world around us, one small, loving act at a time. Before we can truly give from the heart, we must first learn to see the gifts that are already all around us. The foundation of genuine generosity is not wealth or abundance, but gratitude. We begin to notice the small wonders we often overlook. The warmth of the sun on our skin, the sound of a loved one's laughter, the simple comfort of a safe place to sleep. Gratitude opens our eyes to the richness that already exists in our lives, regardless of our material circumstances. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, creating a deep and abiding sense of fullness within us. When we are filled with gratitude, we naturally want to share that feeling with others. It's a beautiful cycle. The more we appreciate, the more we want to give, and the more we give, the more we have to be grateful for. This is the core principle we will explore together. Gratitude first, then give. Now we arrive at the very heart of powerful giving. It is the giving that happens not from our abundance, but from our scarcity. Think of a single mother working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. She comes home exhausted with just enough food for herself and her children. Then she hears that her neighbor, an elderly man living alone, has fallen ill and cannot go out for groceries. Without a second thought, she takes a portion of her family's simple dinner and brings it to him. This act is not about the food. It is a powerful declaration of human solidarity and compassion in the face of hardship. It is the student, buried in debt, studying for final exams, who gives an hour of their precious time to tutor a classmate who is falling behind. It is the family who has just lost their home in a fire, who gives their last remaining blanket to another family who is colder than they are. When you give from a place of scarcity, the gift is magnified. It is imbued with a special kind of grace because it involves a true sacrifice. This feeling often inspires them to pay it forward, to give to someone else when the opportunity arises. The single, sacrificial gift does not end, it echoes outward. For the person who gives, the impact is just as profound. Giving from scarcity is an act of defiance against despair. We meet on level ground as equals. This is where true community is born. So, how do we cultivate a heart that is ready to give so freely? The secret is to begin with gratitude. When you start your day with gratitude, you fill your own cup first. From this place of fullness, giving becomes a natural and joyful overflow rather than a difficult obligation. Gratitude is the water and sunlight that nourishes your inner world. When your inner garden is flourishing, you will naturally have beautiful flowers and nourishing fruits to share with others. One simple, powerful practice. Write a thank you note. Not an email or a text, a physical, handwritten note. Another simple practice, the 1-minute prayer or intention. Silently send wishes for strength, peace, and well-being. This is a gift of your energy and focus. Consider the gift of a genuine smile. It can lift someone's spirits and remind them they're seen. Finally, think about sharing your skills. Offer these skills freely. Help a neighbor set up their new computer. Your skills are unique gifts. Sharing them gives part of yourself. Every single person on this earth has a unique light to share. Your gifts are not just the things you can do, but the person you are. When you experience a moment of pure happiness or wonder, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. You can also share your light by sharing your vulnerability. When you admit to a friend that you are having a hard day, you give them permission to be imperfect too. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly small acts. They are the threads that weave the fabric of a kind and compassionate community. By first cultivating gratitude within, you unlock your infinite capacity to give, and in doing so, you fulfill your deepest purpose, to be a source of light and warmth in the world. When we begin to live a life centered on gratitude and giving, we discover these acts are not just random moments of kindness. They are threads that weave together to reveal our life's purpose. This path of giving shapes our identity. You become someone who responds to need with an open heart. But when your identity is rooted in giving, you have an anchor in the storm. Giving becomes a lifeline for others and for yourself. Every act of generosity born from a grateful heart ripples outward and helps build a stronger, more hopeful community. Kindness sparks more kindness. Hope spreads from person to person. The joy that comes from this way of living is not fleeting. It is a deep, abiding contentment, a gift that lasts forever. It is the legacy we create, not with our possessions, but with the love we have shared and the lives we have touched along the way. And so, the gentle, inspiring call to action is simply this: begin today. Begin right now, in this very moment. Take a breath and find one thing to be grateful for. Let that feeling of gratitude settle in your heart, and then look for one small opportunity to share that warmth. It could be a smile, a word of thanks, or a silent wish for someone's well being. Remember that the most wonderful gift you have to offer the world is the gift of you, your unique light, your open heart, your capacity to care. Be grateful for this gift every day and give it freely. This is the path to a life of profound meaning and the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world.